down the field more. If he has time, fires one at 20. Inside the 15 of the Panthers.
New seasons, new gear. Show the world what it means to be a fan in 100% authentic gear. Fanatics. Officially licensed everything.
Get ready to dive into a new world of online shopping with the Fins Tailgate. Whether you're a die-hard sports fan or just looking for the latest fashion trends, we've got you covered. With a wide variety of products from your favorite sports teams to stylish accessories and home decor, we're your one-stop shop for all things tailgate. Our easy-to-use website and hassle-free checkout process make shopping with us a breeze. Plus, with frequent sales and discounts, you won't want to shop anywhere else. So come on in and join the party at the Fins Tailgate, your new go-to destination for all things tailgate.
What is up, everybody? Happy Saturday, man. I hope you are enjoying your 4th of July weekend. I know I am, bro. And we got an excellent episode today. NFL players of Polynesian descent. I was talking to Q in the back room, and I agree with him. We should broaden our scope. Samoan is just a spectrum of the Polynesian culture. He's going to get up here and explain this to me and explain this to everybody, as a matter of fact. But before he does, I just want to give a shout out to our friends at W Energy Drink. I got a sample pack that's coming soon. I'm going to be doing an unboxing. We're going to be talking wrestling Sunday morning. Be on the Sunday morning or Saturday morning. Please be on the lookout for that show. It is going to be epic. We have backroom collections with artwork, visors for your mini helmets. So if you're looking for a birthday gift or any special occasion, look no further than backroom collection with W and backroom collection. Use hashtag code TFTG and you get 10% off. As a matter of fact, I'll do one better. If you look at the link below and click on the link for W Energy Drink, if you click on the link to W on the in the description below, it takes you there and you automatically get your 10% off. No need to enter the code. That's how I got my discount as well. We have a great lineup. El Capitan is going to be doing some late night with special guest hosts. We have Color and Ali doing their thing in the morning, top of the tailgate. And pretty soon, we're going to have late night Exhale again with our great host, Ali. Everybody's going to be contributing to that one as well. We got the Smoke Lounge with myself and the Rabbit Dolphin, Lewis, aka Lewis, and also welcoming into the fold, Kari P. Welcome, bro. We are blessed to have you as part of this organization. And before we get to our great guest, let's give a few shout outs. Aquavision, what's up? Banana, of course, I got Color and El Capitan. Ali the Persian. The Frost, you know. By the way, Ali, this Thursday, he is going to be in the blender. Y'all be tuned out for that one. I'm excited for that one. Got the resident Bills fan, Mark K. Got C. Huffle. California knows how to party. My man California in the building. We got Daniel Berry Sports. And, of course, John O'Hammond. Irving Firoga. Dímelo, mi hermano. Newfoundland. And the list. And, of course, the guy with the best name in this business, Dolphinier. Now, hold on 1 second. Raphael Cartwright, what's going on? So then this next guest, he came here for Tua, but stayed here for. Oh, what's up, Crypto? How you doing, bro? Anyway, this next guest, he came here for Tua and stayed for the community. So the one thing special about this next guest, he's a Steelers fan, okay? And one of the reasons why I kind of gravitated to him because he is a Steelers fan. And in 2015, I lost my best friend, bro. He was a Steelers fan. So before I introduce our next guest, I just want to show him that there's nothing but love because every time I think of him, I always think of my best friend, boy. He always has this near me. So with no further ado, my Oos, Q, what's going on, bro?
Talofa Mauso Shake was good, everybody in chat. Shout out to TFTG. Great things y'all got going here, man. Shout out to everybody. El Cap, Color, Ali, yourself, Shake, Lewis, DTA, and the newest member, Kari P. What's up, Shake? What's going on?
You know how it is. Booback couldn't make it, unfortunately, but my man Q, he held it down. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna cancel it, but I was like, you know what? Let me ask Q if he's still down to do it. So you know what I'm saying? I wanted to give you the option at least.
I got you, Shake. I got you. I'll hold it down for the Oos.
Yeah, man. But like I said, this belongs to my best friend. This is like one of the most cherished things that I own, bro.
Hey, that's respect. That's love right there, bro.
You know. But anyway, how did you become? Before we get into brass tacks, how did you become? I appreciate you, Irving. How did you become a Steelers fan?
Man, before I answer that question, I just want to give like a short backstory leading up to me becoming a Steelers fan. So when I was in elementary, I was in like 6th grade. And in those times, I wasn't really interested in football, right? I was just a byproduct of my family. And my family, in that time, we either had 49ers, which on my dad's side were all 49ers because they grew up in the Bay. They grew up in Frisco, Sacktown, San Jose. And my mom's side, you have majority of Green Bay fans because at that time, Brett Favre was lighting the league up, in the 90s and the 80s. So, and then when this young Samoan, dude who looked like me, who had long curly hair, afro hair at that time, he was drafted by the Pittsburgh Steelers, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I became a Steelers fan because of Troy Polamalu himself, bro.
Yeah, the
man, the number 43 legend himself, bro, Troy Polamalu. So I'm looking like, this is the first time it really piqued my interest. Invested my time in football, and so from then on, I started learning about the Steelers culture, Steelers history, and man, I was shocked, bro. I was shocked. I was excited. I absorbed all of it. I was a sponge, bro. And ever since that, I represented the Steelers From then on, 2004, when he was drafted, I represent the Steelers to this day, bro.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, he's of Samoan descent. I seen a video today where he went to the island of Samoa and he donated a bunch of stuff for especially pads and things of that nature. And he went he went to the Starkist factory and man, I tell you what, it's an amazing video to watch. I tell you.
Oh yeah, bro.
Did you ever get to meet him?
No, bro. Well, I don't know if that counts as meeting him, but when he came down for that particular reason, because he had a camp down here, he brought Ryan Clark, he brought all types of Polynesian of NFL players. We had a camp down here, bro. I was a part of that camp. I took my young cousins to the camp, and so they had a parade on the street, and they were giving out terrible towels. I don't know if that counts as beating him, but
yeah.
So I was like, Troy, you know, I'm like, yo, give me a towel. And so he looked at me, right? He looked at me and said, you want a towel? I want a towel. He threw me a terrible towel. I said, give me a shirt too. He looked at me again and he goes, oh, we don't have shirts. It's done.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah,
hey.
yes.
So you still have that terrible towel?
Oh yeah, I still got that terrible towel.
That's what's up, man.
That towel, yeah, it's hanging. My towel is hanging right here, bro. So when game day, I just bring it out and I represent. And you know, Shake, when he was down here, man, you know, and it really resembles what you know, being Polynesian is like. And I wouldn't even say Samoan, you know, specifically. No, I think it's holistically as a people, you know, Polynesian people, man. When Troy came down here, he came with the right, you know, intention. Because, you know, wherever you're going, we have a saying down here. It goes, "Elelele toloa, I'm out of light." So a toloa is a bird that we have down here that you know resides, you know, near water, right? He finds his home near water. So whenever the toloa goes, that bird, whenever he goes to another, you know, watering hole, he always looks back to the watering hole he came from. And so that's the proverbs right there, or the saying that we have down here. And Troy, he was a reflection of that. He was an embodiment of that. And man, you know, people down here are so you know, they have a lot of love for Troy for what he did when he came down here, bro.
So let me ask you, what all right? Can you here we go. Let's break it down here. I got this. I have a bunch of factoid graphics here that I want to bring up. Okay, let me see. First things first, and it says right here, not this is, and that this is. Here we go. It says Polynesians include Samoan, Tongans. I can't pronounce that one. What's the word?
Niuean.
Okay, Cook Islands. The other one, can you read it?
Maori, Tahitians, and Hawaiian, which are Maoli.
And of course, New Zealand, my man Woobeck. And so can you explain? Can you give us a little explanation on the Polynesian culture versus the Samoan culture?
Well, I think the Polynesian culture and the Samoan culture goes hand in hand. It's the same thing, right? It's all about respect. It's all about customs and culture and keeping things in an orderly fashion, but not to a point where it becomes sort of like you know, one side or communistic, you know, like communism or you know, like it's to a point where you're all like, even though there's a high chief, there's a talking chief, there's all these important people, you as somebody who's not, you know, in position, you have a part to play in society, especially in Polynesian and Samoan society. So the people up top, they need you. So in retrospect, Sheikh, Polynesians is a category to categorize groups of many thousands of islands from the Pacific, from the Pacific region. And so you have your Samoans, your Tongans, your Niueans, which, your Rapa Nuis, Cook Islands, all different types of islands within the Pacific. They're all categorized as Polynesians.
Okay. And would you say, like, for instance, I'm not trying to start, but is it like Asians? Like, for instance, you have Japan, these other Asian islands.
Right. But so like I said, the people who ran, what I told you in the back room, the people who ran the world that time, they didn't know where to, put us, because everybody has a place where they put people. And so you know what, we're gonna put these group of people here, and then we're gonna call them Polynesians, right? And then it later on became Asian and other, right? Because we were, close to Asia, and I think it's just a category thing where they needed to place, a certain category on us, to translate to the world, right?
Okay. So let's talk about first and foremost. Let's talk about the reason why you are here. And you, like I said, I mentioned to you before, you came for Tua, but you stayed for the community because you seen how tight knit we were. Let's bring up this man. You can say his full name for me, please.
Yeah, that's Tua Manu Lepola Tagovailoa. That's how you say his name. That's how it's written right there. So some people, they didn't want to say the whole thing because to me personally, it's too much. So I'll stick with Tua. That's my man T, man. That's T. That's the throwing Samoan right there. The Samoan sniper himself, Tua Tagovailoa. Yeah, man. And in this community, like you said, Shake, when I came in 2019, the first Dolphins content creator that I've ever watched or became a fan of was Dudley, bro. In 2019, when Tua was drafted, it was in the off season. I watched Dudley, and then TD. And Reason was the third, content creator, and those times they were having hella panels, bro. They were having grips of panels, and I love the energy. I love the takes. I love the engagement that y'all got going, and I'm like, yo, man, this stuff, man, this shit is tight over here, bro. Like I'm thinking to myself, yo, they got this going right, here. I wish we had Steelers content creators providing a platform for, the regular fan to come on, to engage in the conversation, to actually say what they want to say, tell them what they think about the season, who and this and that, all of it. And I'm, and I stayed, bro. I stayed. I when I go watch YouTube, like Arthur Moats or the Steel Twins or All Steelers Talk, I stay there for like a couple minutes and I see ding notification on my phone, TFTG is going on. I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta go over there and say what's up. I gotta attend the function right now. That's the function that's going on. I'm gonna be over there.
Yeah, we appreciate that, bro. So, what do you how long have you followed him?
Well, I followed Tua really because we have the thing called the Samoa Bowl, which is we get the all-stars from American Samoa, and then Hawaii. I mean the Hawaiians, they in Hawaii they have all-stars of Polynesian descent, and then we either play down here in American Samoa or we go up to Hawaii, and we have this. I forgot what it's a JPS Classic now. It's called the JPS Classic now. But it used to be called the Samoa Bowl or the Hawaii Bowl, whichever it's being played, whether it's down here or up there in Hawaii. And that's the first time I saw him, and I was like, yo, this kid is he's filthy. You got an arm. Like I never seen a Samoan quarterback other than Marcus Mariota. And then I followed him in high school. I looked some of his clips. Like he could run. He had a cannon for an arm in high school, and I was like, yo, okay. And then it wasn't until he made his he came on and he said he was gonna pledge to Alabama, or he was gonna go to Alabama. I was like, yo, Alabama, that's a powerhouse right there, right? That's an SEC powerhouse. So I'm thinking, yo, this kid might actually be something. He went to Alabama. We know the story. Jalen Hurts, 26-2. He took that team to the championship, and in the first half, they couldn't get anything going. And Nick Saban, he had to make the difficult choice because he saw throughout the entire season that collegiate season that year in 2018, he was like, yo, we got nothing going on in the first half. We're gonna have to put 2 in. And so this history was made there, and then we know what happened. The rest is all history, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Yep, and like I said, man, I met you and Wooback because of this, and I tell you what, man, you can't put a price on people on good people, man.
Hey, I appreciate that, Shake. And I believe everybody's good people, bro.
I do too.
Sometimes we lose our shit, but sometimes they're good people, bro. It's just that.
Exactly. There's one thing I learned. I heard is like, it's like, what is it? Don't let 30 seconds ruin the whole. It's like one small event ruin the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Define one person.
Don't let one bad moment ruin a whole lot of good moments that this dude has done, right? Or good things that because people they tend to get like that sometimes. But this dude has done so many good things, and just one bad thing that just spoils it for them. But you shouldn't judge too quickly. You should like I always say. I know you heard me say this, Shake. I don't hate nobody because I don't know anybody personally. Like, I'm keeping it real, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't mean I like you, but for sure, I got much respect for you.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, listen, if I don't, a lot of people don't realize this. The opposite love it's hate, it's indifference. So if I don't mess with you, I don't mess with you. There's too much little time in the day to focus on somebody that you don't like or care for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So,
so anyway, this is my man. I just found this out today that Albert Wilson is his mom is Samoan.
Yeah, you and me both, Shake. It wasn't until you showed me that picture today. I was like, really?
So, and then of course this other Dolphin legend that's before Tua, Paulie Sola.
Oh yeah.
You told me you had a good story about him.
Oh yeah, like man, let me tell you something, bro. Like Samoans, right? So like for Samoans and Polynesian people, right? For Polynesian people, we have the good kind, right? We have the good kind where your parents, if your parents ever want you to be, some sort, the type of kid that they want you to be, it's the one that you go out there into the world, you're respectful, you represent them, right? You represent them, and then you got what we call the Malo Valley, right? So Paul Soliai is one of those dudes. He was born down here in American Samoa. He is an island boy, straight up island boy. Born down here, went to school in Whangai High School. In that time, they were back-to-back champs, ASHA champs, the ASHA AA champs. And he was a fullback for Coach Booch. And so, and me, it gives me, much pride to see somebody who came from the island, who didn't have much option, because really, it's either you go to the military or you play football to get out the island, bro. Mm-hmm. And you really get out the island because you want to help your family. And this dude, man, I was watching that video of him. But he was holding the ball and he just all of a sudden went through a wall.
Yeah.
As a Miami dog. Yeah, bro. I was like, yo, this dude is he's like juggernaut, bro.
And before I'm gonna get to another little fun fact here that I brought up earlier. Over 70 players in the NFL are Polynesian descent. 30 are from the American island in Samoa in the NFL. So 30 of those 70 players are from where you're from, and more than 200 play in Division I NCAA. A Samoan male is 56 times more likely to play NFL than a non-American Samoan, American non-Samoan. One thing, when I was watching that video, they were saying that even though football isn't, a native to them, but they took to it like water, like a duck to water, because of the structure and because of the physical nature.
Yeah, bro. When football came to the islands, it was a foreign game to us, but we took it up because we understood the physical aspect of it, right? And as a warrior culture, that's the mantle. Like when you play, bro, like people, like I don't know how to phrase this, but I'm just gonna say it, Shake. I'm just gonna be like people when they look at Polynesian Samoans play, they're thinking, man, this guy's pretty cocky on the field, But no, man, it's that passion, bro. It's like going to war, right? We took that warrior mentality and we instilled it into the football game, in this game of football. And every time you see someone play, and I'm gonna bring up a great example, Junior Seau. When you see Junior Seau play the game, bro, as a linebacker in the 90s, bro, and I think, behind Ray Lewis, he's there, bro. He's right there, or if not there with Ray Lewis. And Junior Seau, he was a passionate linebacker, bro. This dude, he would, even in practice, he would run all over the field. He would tackle you hard, even in practice, bro. Even in practice. And I read this somewhere when he was with the New England Patriots. I read that, what's his name again? The safety for the New England Patriots. Harrison. Harrison. So Harrison was, I guess Harrison saw Junior Seau. He was going all out in practice, bro. All out in practice. And then Junior Seau, he told Harrison this. He said, man, I get paid to practice. I just play the games for free.
Damn.
Why? Because he's yeah, bro. He's out there having fun. And that's why we gravitate to games, that have, that are more, on the side of the physical side of things, like rugby and football, and hardly you ever get a Polynesian player or somebody of Polynesian descent, or who's accustomed to Polynesian culture. Hardly get anybody in NBA, soccer, other sports like that, right? You would get some here and there, but it's mostly these types of games that that have physical aspects to it, bro. Like, they're very physical.
By the way, I'm gonna give a special shout out to my man Chef Jew. Congratulations on that second wedding. You were looking sharp in your suit. Remember Chef Jew Catering? That's my brother right there. I wish him luck. Oh man, one day we you got to try his cupcakes. They're there for. But anyway, so let me get to the Tua. I noticed that this training camp, the one thing that people really noticed about him was his tats. Can you speak on a little about the tats?
Yeah, I was wondering when he was gonna get a sleeve, with an armor tat on the chest. I was like, when is dude gonna get a sleeve, bro? I know he's Samoan. I know he's about to get a tat because it's customary as a Samoan. Anytime you see somebody with that tattoo, he's probably Samoan or he knows somebody who's Samoan. So with Tua's tat, like man, like I said, Shake, it's all about representing something that's more than yourself. And I know you guys heard Tua explain this numerous times, whether it's on a live television or an interview. And he's representing something more than himself. He's representing a faith, a culture, his family, and his people. So he's got a lot to represent for. And so when he puts that on, it's basically letting not just the world, but his people. So, as a people, you see that tat, you automatically know this dude is Polynesian, right? And so they're watching him, and they're looking at him like, yo, this kid might be the one to represent us, like many others did in the past. Mm-hmm. And that's why I come out. I support the Oos, and I know sometimes I may go crazy over my takes, or sometimes my takes are wild and over to it, but I'm learning, bro. I'm learning. I'm new to this, this online panel stuff. Yeah. So that's basically what that tattoo is, Shake.
Yeah, but you know what's funny is,
of something.
I was looking at Wubash's channel, right? And we all know he's Polynesian as well. And when I think Samoa, they won a soccer, they won something. I can't remember. Rugby, I think it was. Didn't they win something?
Oh, yes. It was the first time the Samoan team, the national team of Samoa, went to the Rugby League Championship, bro. The Rugby League Championship. It was something monumentous, bro. Like, and to the world, bro, it may be something minuscule, but to us, man, that's we ride for that, bro. It's like I said, represent, bro.
I seen Tua represent, and as a matter of fact, he did a vlog from this park, and they did like this big thing for, and it was a big Samoan turnout. It was amazing, and that's why I noticed with Tua that's he's gonna have. He said it before. He says, "What does when you get drafted to a team, what is that team getting? He goes, one thing
Yeah.
for sure, he's going to get a big Polynesian following.
Yeah, I remember him saying that. You say one thing's for sure. You better expect a big boost in Polynesian population in Miami.
Yeah. So what do you think of this up and coming quarterback?
Man, I love it, bro. Like I don't know his backstory or his play or his film, right? I didn't study. I'll be real, per se, but I love it. Like I said, when I see somebody who's of Polynesian descent, I feel pride. I look, and as a people of 63,000, bro, 63,000 from an island. That's it, bro. 63,000 in American Samoa compared to the world, billions and hundreds of millions of people, bro. From an island that yields 63,000 people, bro, and thousands more across the world, bro. It's very humbling and very it's just an exciting thing to witness, bro. And DJ Willenley, who's with the Oregon State Ducks or Beavers, Oregon State Beavers. Yeah, he was with Clemson, bro. I love it, bro. I wish him the best. I hope he translates. If not, it is what it is, bro. It is what it is.
And then here we go. This is the thumbnail. Of course, we already know who the man in the middle is. You have the Forrest Buckner. I didn't know it was Samoan.
Yeah, bro. I just found that out too.
Troy Polamalu.
Of course. Of course.
The guy on the right from the 49ers.
Talanoa Hufanga, who's of Tongan descent, I might add.
And number 68.
And man, if anybody know, that's Jordan Mailata, who plays for the Philadelphia Eagles. He's the right tackle, I think. Yes, he's the right tackle for the Philadelphia Eagles. And if anybody who's been following him, this dude, he's from Australia. He's never played a down of football until the year where he entered I think it was a program catered to foreign players or athletes from around the world who wants to join the NFL. I think it was that program. He never played a down of football, bro. He never played. He was more rugby. And if you see this dude back then, he was tall, but he was like, he could run the ball, bro. He could run the ball. And so when he entered that program, he had to learn football in a span of months. Football from when, all the knowledge you gain from football from Pee-wee to middle school to high school, college. He had to learn all of that in a span of months and, get signed by a team. So Philadelphia took a chance on him. And right now he's one of the highest paid tackles right now. And he's one of the best tackles in the league. And that is what a story, right, Shake? What a story to never played a down of football, bro.
Damn, and now he's playing well in the next level.
Bro, he signed $100 million something contract for how many years? And
then let me ask you before we get started on the rest of the list that I have here. Who would you say is the top three teams represented where you're from? I know San Francisco is number one, right?
Yeah, you got that. You got that gang. You got that gang bang Niner game down here, bro. You got that gang bang Niner games. Get on my nerves all the damn time. Every time I hear that bang bang Niner game. Yeah, you got the 49ers down here. Mm-hmm. The second team, you got the Seattle Seahawks, which is a shock to me, Shake, because before their Super Bowl run with Russell Wilson in the 2010s, bro, there were no Seattle Seahawks fans down here. It's because there's a high population of Polynesians in Seattle, Washington. And so when that team, they rose to, Super Bowl, to the Super Bowl level, they won a Super Bowl, that's when I start seeing all these fake ass Seattle fans down here, bro. And I would say the best team right now that's represented down here in American Samoa, Shake, you already know, that's the Pittsburgh Steelers.
That's what's up, man. How do you see a lot of Tua jerseys?
Not down here. Not I'll be honest, not down here. You see a lot of Polamalu jerseys. You see a lot of Russell Wilson jerseys down here, but not Tua. Not Tua, because people down here, they don't they'll root for the team, but they don't go all out like like people in the States. They'll invest money and all that to buy gear and just to represent. But I mean, maybe I've seen a few once or twice here, but no, not a lot of Tua jerseys down here.
So before Tua Tagovailoa, this one, he was the highest draft pick for a Samoan quarterback was Marcus Mariota. Did you guys follow him as well, or why did you guys gravitate? Why is there a bigger following for Tua than there was for Marcus Mariota?
I'll be honest with you, Shake. It's the technology, bro. Like when Tua came out, bro. When he came onto the scene, technology was far more advanced in terms of, just spreading the news and people allowing people to engage online with these players of Polynesian descent. And so the time when Marcus Mariota was, when we heard he won the Heisman Trophy, Shake, I found out like that time we didn't have streaming. There was there was streaming, but it wasn't as as big as it is now. But down here, like we found out maybe a couple months after he won it, and so we represented for the dude, but it's just the exposure that we got, in terms of his news about him and what he's done. But when Tua came onto the scene, man, we had all sorts of on the phone, bro. We had great content creators from Alabama, Dougie Durong, and on his way to Miami. And so I think it's just the exposure of technology. That's the difference. That's the reason why there's a difference in big following between these two. But no, don't mistake me, Shake. Marcus Mariota, he represented. He represented for the people. He represented for his family, and for the culture.
Okay, and of course, everybody knows the first Samoan or Polynesian for the NFL Hall of Fame was this man right here, Junior Seau.
Oh yeah, man. I remember I wasn't old enough to to remember right now, but when I was growing up, all I heard was Junior Seau. And then I actually watched tape on him. They have films running on him. I was like, yo, this dude is. And that's why 55, bro. Back then, bro, when I was a kid, 55 was the most popular number, bro. You had 55, you was it, bro. You were Junior Seau. You know what I'm saying? Even though you wasn't, after we see you play, you look like trash. But when you have 55 and you personified him, Junior Seau with them shoulders out wide and you walk your left, man, you're like, yo, that dude's gonna be a killer. Come to find out, nah, he trash.
Yeah, take that number off, and of course, Trey Polamalu. Then this guy, Ray Manaluka.
Hell no, shit! You ain't gonna do my man like that, bro. Go back to my man, bro. Go back to my man, 43, bro. Come on now,
I'm saving him the best for last, bro. That's what I meant.
Okay.
But go ahead.
Yeah, now Raymo Luna is one of those players that I've actually watched on. I've actually watched play. So Raymo Luna is from my from the time I started watching football. So when he was with the Bengals, he was one of them dudes. Like he was a down linebacker, right? Like he could run down a running play. He got that sideline to sideline speed, and of course he could tackle. And I love watching, even as a Steelers fan, going against him, and Domata Pickle, which was in front of him. Domata Pickle was the D lineman in front of Raymo Luna. And Jonathan Finelli was the other D tackle. They all played in the same year. They all played on the same team. So you had Raymo Luna, you had Domata Pickle, and you had Jonathan Finelli, right? So you had the two D tackles, and you had Raymo Luna back. Even going against him as a Steelers fan, I was always rooting for them. I was like, yo, he made a good tackle. Yo, that was a good play. And like I said, Shake, this man, I love the way this dude played, bro. He looked like a Lofa Tatupu. You ever heard of Lofa Tatupu?
I've heard of him, yeah.
Yeah, he played for the Seattle Seahawks when the Steelers played them in a Super Bowl. I think it was 39 or 40. Maybe 39.
Yeah. That's when Big Ben got his first Super Bowl.
Yeah. He had maybe not the build, because Lofa Tatupu was a smaller dude, but he could hit. Like he would take on what was that that running back they had in Seattle? In Seattle that
Sean
year.
Alexander.
Sean Alexander, that dude was running people over, man. Sean Alexander, man. Every time I hear that name, I was like, yo, I hate this dude for no reason.
Yeah.
Just because, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel you, bro.
so seeing Remo Lunga, he had a bigger build, but he had the speed and the attributes that sort of resembled Lofata Tupu type play. And so I was excited about him when he was playing, but you know, I don't know what happened to him. I think he came to the Dolphins. I think he played for Dolphins
He
Dolphins
played
a
for the
while.
Dolphins. Yeah, then he got to a incident, and then you know what I mean. But it was him, Junior Seas, Paul Soliai, Tua Tagovailoa, and Albert Wilson all played for the Dolphins of Samoan descent. So I think that was pretty awesome.
Yeah, I'm
sure I'm missing. I'm sure I'm missing a few more, but and then of course the last but not least, your man right here, Troy Polamalu. I tell you what, everything that you said about Junior Seau, he's very, very. He doesn't have. I noticed that him and Seau don't have tattoos on their bodies, but everything that you said about he's off the field, he's a very mild manner person, but on the field he played like a man possessed. I mean, this guy would make tackles that you'd be like, holy crap, and leap and jump, leap and bounds. And the thing I liked about him is I'm hoping the same thing for Jalen Phillips, is the fact that if Jalen Phillips is to be improve on his coverage, a quarterback doesn't know what his intentions are. Same thing with Troy Polamalu. Polamalu, the good thing about him was a quarterback had to be mindful of him because he didn't know what Troy Polamalu's intentions. They didn't know if he was gonna come rush or he was gonna drop back. So he had to be very mindful of Troy Polamalu whenever he played, because you never knew what his intentions were.
And you're right, Shake. Quarterbacks didn't know what Troy was going to do, and part of that, I mean, most of that was due to Dick LeBeau. Dick LeBeau gave Troy the freedom to roam, and so that's to me, that's Troy's position. He was a roamer. He would roam all over the field, and he would dictate what he's going to do. You know, in terms of his coverage, in terms of blitzing and where he's going to be on the field, based on what he feels, his instincts. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I get Dick LeBeau was like, you know, Troy, go out there, you know, do your thing, you know. And Troy, you know, most of the time Troy was doing things on instinct, right? And you see these incredible plays, bro. And most of that, the most part of that was because of Dick LeBeau and the freedom that he gave Troy, which made that defense, in my opinion, right, and in a lot of people's opinion, that defense was up there with the Ray Lewis defense. Right, and they were up there with the Ravens. If it's not Pittsburgh, it's the Steelers. I mean, if it's not Pittsburgh, it's the Ravens in those years. And I just want to point this out, bro. And I know people want to bring up the interception, right? They want to yes, the stats don't, right? The stats, it doesn't tell, but the moments. Troy had a lot of moments, bro. And you go on YouTube, bro. It's there, bro. Just click Troy, and you had. All the videos will drop down in front of you, and they'll show you all the moments. And from timing, you know, quarterback counts, from making unbelievable tackles. You know, people forget that this dude can tackle. He can hit you. He can make you pay on the field. You know, he was also a ball hawk safety, a very intellectual dude. And I think, you know, first and foremost, this dude was very, like you said, very humble, bro. For sure, after Troy, you know, hit you, or he gonna give you a lending. He'll lend you a hand. He'll pick you up and say, "Jesus love you, brother." For sure, he's gonna say that to you.
And let me here we go. This dude, I just found out today too that Juju Smith-Schuster is some of the descent too, Samoan descent.
Oh yeah, and I followed Juju when he came to the league. And his mom is Samoan. His dad, you know, the man that his mom's with right now is not his real, but that's his stepdad. But his dad is actually African American, and Juju, man, Juju's just one of those dudes, man. He's one of those likable dudes. I loved him when he was in Pittsburgh. I hated when they let him go, but you know, I'm glad he got a Super Bowl ring with the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm glad he got the bag here, you know, at New England. I love Juju, man. I'm also subscribed to his YouTube. You know, I follow the dude, and he's very likable. You know, he acts like a little kid, but let people be themselves.
Yeah, for sure. And of course, what about Metateo?
Oh, this dude. This dude. All right, Manti Te'o, when he was in college, man, he was another name that popped up, in the Samoan community, in the Polynesian community. You know, there was people were looking up, all the details about his play and what he's, accomplishments that he's done in a collegiate level. And I know everybody knows about that scandal that had been going on when he was catfished by a dude, which was also Samoan. Yeah, that's one of those shake your head, shake my head moments, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Manti Te'o, he was very talented dude, very physical, but I don't know if he's still playing. I just didn't see the translation to the next level, right? To me, what I saw from him, like I said, he's a downfield guy, right? He'll come and stop the run, but you want an all around middle linebacker who could do this, a little bit of that. I just didn't see the translation from him.
And all right, so let me ask you, out of and it doesn't have to be the list. This is your list, all right? Can you give me your top 5 Samoan or just Polynesian players that you looked up to? No particular order, though. It doesn't have to be in a particular order.
Okay, first and foremost, I gotta put up Troy. Junior Seau, definitely up there. I'm gonna go Jesse Sapolu, who played with he was a center for the 49ers in the 80s and the 90s. Been there with Montana, been there with Steve Young, won all 4 Super Bowls. I don't know why he's not in the Hall of Fame, but Jesse Sapolu. This next dude is not Samoan, but I've always found him intriguing with the way he played his position and how long his longevity in that position with multiple teams. And that is Kevin Mawai, who's of Hawaiian descent. Kevin Mawai was a beast at guard. I gotta pay homage to the original throwing Samoan, Jack Byron Thompson, who played for the Cincinnati Bengals in the 70s. And I'll say Tua. Tua's last.
Tua's, yeah. Hopefully, man. Hey, listen, man. We're hoping that we win a Super Bowl. I think this is one of the best rosters. So I guarantee you, when like you said, you don't see too many Tua jerseys, but once we host that Lombardi Trophy, I guarantee you're going to be seeing a lot of those jerseys.
Yeah,
in your neck of the woods.
For damn sure, Shake. Once that Lombardi, once he gets a hold of that Lombardi, there's gonna be a lot of tourniers down here. Goddamn. You might not see it right now, with the lack of tour jerseys, but once you get that Lombardi trophy, you better know that down here is gonna be a lot of tourniers down here.
Have you ever thought about doing like a custom Tua Steelers jersey?
Man, if we had the shop, Shake, if we had the shops down here like us, it's the islands, bro. It's the islands. If we had the shop, or the businesses that would allow us to make custom jerseys, we would do it. But the best we could do is like make a T-shirt, which I have a Tua T-shirt, but I don't want a T-shirt. I want a jersey, right? I want the real thing. I want that NFL stamp right there, and I want the certified whatever going over here, and the numbers right, and the frame and everything right. I want the authentic thing.
Okay, and again, once again, I appreciate your time, bro. And I'm probably gonna we'll open it up in about 15 minutes for everybody.
Sure.
If you still want to be down, and we'll chop it up like we normally do on a Saturday night. Because this first hour is all about you and of course the Polynesians. Let's talk a little bit about the Steelers real quick. What do you think of their odds of winning their division, and what do you see your team this year? What additions and what subtract? What first? Let's talk about what subtractions did you hate, and what additions that you guys like?
Man, I don't know if I got subtractions, Shake. Are you talking about like negative
Players
you know,
that left, like them, he left. I can't believe that.
oh no, nothing of the sort, Shake. All the players that left, especially on defense, you got Cam Sutton. He got signed somewhere because he was playing phenomenal last season. Man, but the biggest thing right now is like I love, like, this is one of the good things of having a very set and firm and very stable organization, right? And it all starts from the top with the Rooney family, because you can never go wrong if you have, a good foundation, and that's where it all starts. And so, man, in the offseason, Shake, all the acquisitions that we got from free agent signings, Pat Peterson, Allen Robinson, to our young rookies, Corey Trice, Joey Porter Jr., and from the rookies from last year, man, I'm very excited, bro. As in my regards to the odds of winning, I think we all have the same odds. In the North, you don't know what's going to go, right? Because we beat the Bengals, we beat the Ravens, we beat the Cleveland. They also beat us too, and the Ravens, and so on and so forth. But so we don't know what's going to happen with the AFC North, and I like it that way, Shake. I'm going to tell you, I like it that way. Because I love games. Yeah, I love it when you don't know what's going to happen, right? I hate it when you win, because it became like a sort of default, like, oh, they're just going to win every year, right? That's how it goes. The Steelers, and not to boast to all my AFC North, fellow AFC North members, not to boast. Yes, we've been running that division for a long time, but now I'm excited, bro. It looks like we got some competition, because the AFC North has been vacant of competition for so long, bro. And I love what the Bengals bring. I love what the Ravens bring with the addition of what's old boy name from the Giants, who came from Cleveland. Oh, I forgot his name. I'm blanking out right now on his name.
They just signed him. Who you talking about?
The receiver they signed at Baltimore.
Oh, you talking about the
Odell?
Yeah, Odell Beckham.
Yeah, I love the addition of Odell. I'm happy that he's playing again. I want him to come back, because he's good for football. He's good for the NFL, and he's going to be great for the AFC North. In terms of games and the excitement and the hype and everything, bro. I love that Watson has his second year, right? I know his first year was kind of, but we know what happened, right? He took 2 years off, maybe a year and a half, but he's in his second year right now. And I don't know if they're gonna get Hopkins. I'm hoping they do. I really want the competition to be strong in the AFC North, because if we beat the best, that means we actually are the best in the North, right? So, and that's just me, Shake. That's just me as a Steelers fan.
I agree. All right, I'm gonna do this last exercise. Would you? I'm gonna go over the two last drafts. These are the Polynesian descents in 2021, 2022. You tell me if you think they're either up, down, or I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
What do you mean?
Like, for instance, you think they're going to be something? You their projections, up, down, or I don't know.
Okay, I get you. Yeah, I get you.
Okay, here we go for the first. All right, here we go. Tell me, and of course, I can't pronounce a lot of these people's names, so you're gonna have to help me out here. Can you see it?
Okay. No, I don't see it.
Of course, I got to add it to the screen first. All right, here we go. Here, this is something that when they put Zach Wilson, but you told me the story, right, about Zach Wilson?
Yeah.
He's Hawaiian. He's not really.
Yeah. Okay. He's named after a Hawaiian singer, very legendary Hawaiian singer, Kapono. Yeah, he's gonna be something. You give him the right pieces, and let him marinate behind Rodgers.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right. How about Penei Sewell?
Oh, he's already something right now, bro.
Yeah. Okay. You got. I don't know. I can't pronounce his name. So.
Jay Tufele.
Yeah.
That's Jay Tufele.
Jacksonville Jaguars.
It's going to be a wait and see for me with this one. Mainly because I don't know much about his, but if I don't know, then that means, right? Yeah.
Jabril Cox.
Jabril Cox. Oh, I think he's his trajectory. Jabril Cox, his trajectory is going that way. It's trending up, to that upwards to that side. Tommy Tongiai. Wait and see. It's going to be a wait and see for this one. That's Sam Simi Fehoko. I don't know about this one. Maybe no. Oh, I think he already something right now.
How you pronounce his name?
That's Talanoa Hufanga.
Okay.
Well, hold on. Marlon Tripulotu. He's a defensive tackle. Yeah, I think he's gonna be something. That's Kairis Tonga. It's gonna be a wait and see for this one. Cyrus Tutele. No. I'm just gonna say no.
Yeah, he plays for the Buffalo Bills, so
no, hell no.
Michael
That's
Brown.
no.
Michael Brown for the offensive signed.
Oh yeah, I think he's gonna be something.
All right, and that's that ends that list. So far, that's a pretty good list right there, man.
That's a solid list. That's a solid list. Upcoming players trying to make a name for themselves in the league. Yep.
And then last one, but not least, these are the players from last year. They were in the last year's draft. Okay. Let me see. Let me share screen here. All right, here we go.
Oh yeah. Oh, Daniel Fa'alele, who got drafted to the Baltimore Ravens, offensive tackle. People say he's too big. Maybe he's too big, but those are some things that you could adjust to. You could work on your body and lose some weight, get some of the agility back. But I think he's going to be something, especially when they had Ronnie Stanley there.
Dude, and like I said, I'm not trying to bring it to wrestling, but we all know Yokozuna. He was Samoan, right? And
yes,
they said that's the one thing that shocked people when they saw him wrestle. For a guy that size to be that agile and nimble was fucking unheard of, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
so a lot of people think because you're big, you're fat, you're slow. But man, Yokozuna was one of those guys that was agile and knew how to move, and that could be the same case for him. You know what I mean?
Like some people are they're on the heavy side of of things when it comes to weight, but they're also big boned. The bone density is it matches the weight. So you look at somebody with that kind of weight and the way that he looks, and I'm not fat shaming him, but when you look at him, like, no way he's gonna move like that, right? But then he come out and he start moving and you're like, yo, he just moved like that. Like, what the hell? But yeah, some people are big boned, and then I think that's where the physicality and the agility comes from.
All right, how about this guy right here?
Khalil Shakir. I don't know much about this dude. I'm going to say a no because I don't know. Oh, Nephi Sewell. That's Bené Sewell's little brother. I think he's going to be something if they develop him the right way, help him out in his coverage. But yeah, I think he might be something if they develop him the right way. And that's my man right there, bro. That Jaylen Warren, running back 2 for the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm telling you, you go watch the tape of this dude, bro. Last season when he was running back for the Steelers, this dude can block. He will put a linebacker on his ass, bro. He can catch out the backfield. He got proper speed. I'm not saying he's Devon A. Chain or Mostert type speed. He got a proper speed. And man, just look out, bro. He might go to another team, but I'm happy for him if he does. I don't know much about this dude. So I say I don't know.
Okay.
Kanai Monga, I heard about him. I'm just gonna say wait and see. Wait and see on this one. Yeah. Oh, that's Myron talking about. That's Tua's cousin. That's Tua's cousin who played for what's that team again? Oh man. Well, he played. That's Tua's cousin right there. I don't know where he at right now, but
Raiders. He landed with the Raiders.
Oh yeah. I'm looking for one more guy. Right there. That's the guy right there. That's the guy I'm looking for. No, that's Troy's nephew, and he trained him personally. Yeah,
he's
that's
also with the Raiders.
Isaiah. Yeah, he's with the Raiders, and then he wasn't drafted because his tape last year it wasn't much to look at, but the previous year when he was a junior, yeah. But look out for this dude, bro. Isaiah Polynesian. That's Hawati Utufau. I don't know much about this dude. I'm gonna say no.
Okay, and that was pretty much it, man. And
right on.
And were you reading something or?
No. I thought you froze.
No. Okay, good. No. Like I said, I just wanted to, yeah, we brought up Paul Saluai
earlier.
Yeah, Saluai this earlier. But yeah, man. Once again, man, I appreciate you giving us this time, this hour, bro, to get more cultured into the the Polynesian culture, and you know what I'm saying, because a lot of times, we don't know who these players are, and we really don't know their backgrounds, and I appreciate. And before we open it up, the one thing I want to talk to you about, everybody calls him Gallo, but his name is Malu, right? Malu. Malu. How did that? Because it starts with G. Can you explain to us one more time where that disconnect comes from?
Well, like I told you guys,
as best as you can.
Yeah. Okay. So the language is ancient, right? Ancient. Like we spoke this language thousands and thousands of years, but it wasn't until the London Missionary Society made their way to the Polynesian Islands, to spread the good word of God, right? So that's when the written language started being developed. And so the LMS, the missionaries, they tried to develop a written language for us. They try to put our speaking language into writing. And so they heard how we say G, right? Ngalu, right? So and it was like, what? And I'm just speculating. That's what they were doing. Like, what? Say it again? Like, Ngalu. Like, you want to put a G there? I'm thinking like, they was talking, the missionaries talking to each other. Like, you want to put a G there just to, they were trying to put the English alphabet. They were trying to integrate the Samoan language into the English alphabet. And so like, you know what? It's close enough,
Yeah.
G, it's close enough.
I feel you, bro. Oh man. But anyway, Q, we about to open this up. Any not final thoughts, you can stick around, but any what do you think Tua's stats are going to be this year? You got to take a stab in the dark.
Oh man, based off of the acquisitions, the Miami Dolphins, they got on the off season, and there are some question marks with their drafting, which is not a bad thing. It's not a good thing either, but it's one of those things where you got to wait and see. So, and that's in the tight end with Higgins and also on the offensive line. But my projection for Tua this year, everything goes well. If Mike McDaniel is right and Tua, and I'm believing what Tua said is right, he's already got the verbiage down. He knows the language of the playbook. He understands the scheme. I'm gonna say he's gonna, that trajectory we saw last season, it's gonna jump even more because of now he's fluent in the scheme and offense, right? Right now he's just got to find his safe zone, his safe space within the offense. He's got to find his rhythm within the offense. And so I'm projecting 25 TDs, eight interceptions last season. Am I right, Shake?
Yeah.
So 25. I'm gonna say 35 TDs. I'm going to say 8 interceptions. I'm going to say he's going to breach that 4,000 yard passing. And he's going to get probably 200 on the ground. 250 on the ground.
That's what's up. So, anyway, with no further ado, we're going to open this up, man. And by the way, man, what's your favorite Samoan food to eat? What kind of food do you guys enjoy over there? Like,
I gotta say taro and palusami. So taro, you scrape off the rough skin on the outside, you boil it, and then palusami is basically taro leaves, the young ones in the middle. And you see all these bunch of leaves that grow on the side, but there's that one taro leaf in the middle that hasn't been fully developed yet. And then so you get that leaf, you boil them down, you get your coconut milk, you squeeze the coconut milk, some onions, some seasoning, some pepper, some salt, and taro and palusami.
So, did you play football?
I played football, Shake.
What position did you play?
I played. I was a D tackle and offensive guard. I played D tackle and offensive guard.
Okay.
So they would entertain changes when there was a mismatch in strength, and they would put me in defensive tackle, and then I mainly play offensive guard. I love pulling, bro. Every time they call 32 trap, I'm like, yo, that D is about to get it.
What was your favorite war chant when you played?
Well, chant, we do the Sipataru down here, the haka. There's different variations of haka depending on the tribe you come from. If you're Maori, right? So the haka is from the Maori tribe in New Zealand, but in Samoa they have the Sipataru. And so you have the usual ones that we usually do down here is the kamate, 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 go. That's the usual one you hear. And then in Tonga, they have a sipitau. In Hawaii, you see the Kahuku Red Raiders. It's a high school football team. Yeah, they got their own haka. It's actually haka, not a. They actually sent requests to the tribes down in Maori in New Zealand. And so the tribes, they wrote them their haka and they sent it back with all the instruction, how the movements and where to accentuate this part, in terms of screaming out the incantation, not the incantations, but the chant, right? So yeah, man, you see what's out. So the haka is a big part of the Polynesian society, bro.
Hell yeah. And all right, let's say game day, right? You had on headphones, right? Listening, what was blasting in your headphones to motivate you?
Man, I gotta go with either Fiji, Chants of the Island. You gotta listen to that one. I know you're gonna like it. It's called Chants of the Island by Fiji. Or I'm going with my guy Eminem, Lose Yourself. Okay.
Yeah, that actually I listened to that, like, believe it or not, a lot of times I like to before I do live streams, that's one of the songs I listen to hype me up before I go live.
Yeah, Lose Yourself. Yeah, that's the one, bro. Dum 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 dum. When that bass kicks in, bro, I'm like, oh, let's do this. I'm about to, I just feel it all over, bro.
Yeah, that's damn it, Sing for the Moment with that remake he did with Aerosmith. That was a good one. That
was a good one too.
Oh yeah.
Even the one with the one he had with Nate Dogg. What's it called?
Till the wheels fall off. Till the wheels.
No, Till I Collapse. Till I Collapse.
Yes.
Oh, that's another one right there.
Yeah, Tupac was another one that I used to jam all the time too.
Oh yeah, To America's Most Wanted. That's one of the hypest songs. Every time I hear it, all eyes on me. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So hey, I dropped the link. You guys come on up. Anybody who wants to come up and just and chop it up, we're more than
Let's do
welcome
this.
to
Let's
come
do
up.
this. Hey, and I appreciate you, Shake, for extending this. Is wonderful opportunity for me to come up and and put highlight some of the in retrospect to Samoan and Polynesian culture and football and everything, bro. Thank you, man. Thank you for
Problem,
shout out
man.
to TFTG. Shout
Yeah,
out to
for sure.
TFTG. Y'all made the right move and brought in the right person, bro. Shake is the guy, bro. He is that guy.
You. I appreciate you, man. No, man. I think it's all about bridging gaps and bringing everybody together, man. Because we all one and the same. You know what I mean?
Man, and let me tell you, Shake. I should know, bro. And Jason Momoa said it better than me, bro. We're not divided by water, by land, bro. We're all connected by water. Meaning, in the Polynesian islands, like I said, there's thousands of islands in Polynesia, but it's a big Pacific Ocean, right? So we're all connected by that one Pacific Ocean. What's up, Color?
What's up, Q? How you doing, man?
Good, man.
All I know is if I ever come visit you, man, when I get off that plane, I want some panqueques ready for me, bro.
Shit, you gonna have them. You gonna hot and ready, bro. You about to go. You about to go blow the air out after you eat that pancake, bro.
What's up, Color?
Oh, nothing much, man. I was just coming up to say hi. Hope everybody's having a great evening. Hope your evening's well, I don't even know what time of day it is for you, Q. What time is it over there for you? Is it like morning or something?
No, it's afternoon, bro. Like you guys are like 7 hours ahead of me.
Right.
It's 4:13, 4:14 right now.
That's what's up, man. And Wooback is like what 7 hours ahead of us.
Oh yeah, he's in New Zealand.
Yeah, It's already Sunday over there. Yep, it's nighttime. You know what I'm saying? Nighttime's the right time.
Yeah. Well, hold on. Grandma just got home. Hold on.
Okay. How's she doing, by the way?
No, she good. She good. She's one of those people that's blessed with a long life and stuff. So I'm just happy she's still here with us.
Yeah, and that's one thing I noticed about over there is you guys revere the elder. Where here we just like you don't know what the hell you're talking about. You're too old,
bro. Like man, I'm gonna put you on another saying we got down here, Shake. The last one to get here asked the first one to get here what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying, Shake? Yeah. So if you're not the first one to get here, then you're the last one. So you gotta ask. So in order for you to get with the program, that's why we have people like the elders here. They've been here before us. They trekked. They had problems back then. At their era, their time. So that's why we emphasize respect when it comes to our elders, man. And down here, it's a different family life. I think it's much more. I think you would relate to what I'm saying when down here, we all live together, bro. Like there's a couple houses here, which is all family. I got my cousins here. I got grandma, auntie, uncle, cousin, nephew, nieces, and all of that living in one area. Bunch of houses grouped together. So it's extended family upon extended family just living in one space.
Right.
Oh man! So what part of the island are you in?
I'm in the capital, bro. I live in Pango.
Okay. Is that the heaviest population area?
Not right now. I wouldn't say no, not right now. I think the heaviest population right now is on the west side. That's the industrial side where things are. Infrastructure is growing, and got a lot more stores and people gravitate that way. But down here, over here where I'm at, it's just central in the middle of the island. It's more mountains and less flatlands. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No beaches to go to.
There's some beaches here, but over there on that side, there's a lot more flatland. The mountains are like way back there.
What's the popular thing they grow
It's taro, bro. It's taro. We got kumala. Sometimes cassava. I think cassava and kumala are the same thing, but we call it kumala.
Okay.
Some banana trees. We got some breadfruit trees, mangoes. What else?
Squash.
Papaya. Oh yeah.
Is mango seasonal over there too, or no? Is it all year round? Mangoes.
No. There's a season on here. Sometimes, like if we're too tired to wait for it to come in the season, we just get the green ones and put some soy sauce, some sugar, some lihing mui powder, and then enjoy them that way.
Okay. Here we go. My man Crypto, what's going on? Hey Crypto, what's going on, brother?
Hey, what's going on, Shake Money Color? What's going on, Q?
What's going on, Crypto?
Yeah, I had a question for Q. Hey, out there where you at, did they have like a kind of like a gateway to people for the Samoan descent that was a normal thing that they go to as a gateway into professional sports?
How do you mean? How do you mean, Crypto?
For instance, like over here, a gateway. Most people in America, our gateway is either soccer or t-ball. Like introduction, as an introductory to sports.
Yeah, like like something that they do, like springboard them, or something they use that lead to one sport or another. Like that they use.
Yeah,
ball in a cup.
We have a saying out here. It's to the reasons why we play rugby and football, right? And it's because we can't kick the coconut, so we pick it up and run with it.
Right. There's a lot of uses out of that coconut. I tell you that.
Yeah.
That shit would hurt though.
Right. Yeah, you ain't no way we kicking a coconut, bro.
I play the occasional pickup game on the beach with a coconut, man. Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, especially on the beach, bro. Oh yeah, you can go all out on the beach.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Did you play rugby growing up?
If you can catch a coconut, you can catch a football.
Yeah, I played a little fullback as a rugby. Usually the one that clears when the runner goes down, you're the one that clears it, so the halfback can come and retrieve the ball and start passing it out. So yeah, I played some rugby.
Have you ever kicked a coconut?
Oh no,
we
not going to even try.
We just went for it on fourth down.
No. Yeah, where my dad comes from, right? There's a lot of poverty and stuff, right? So they use whatever they can to get a ball to play soccer. You know what I'm saying? So like they used to. I remember we were in this one town and they were using a coconut one day, and I was like, man, that's gonna hurt your feet so bad. I was like, oh my god, just thinking about it. But that's how it is in some countries, man. Some of these stars, I know, like they start off playing with whatever they had laying around. And then it's not just in soccer, but in like sports in general, you know what I mean? So it's really interesting, the backstories and where people come from, and even Polynesian and Samoan people, where they come from and everything. It's very fascinating. So I'm glad you came on, and I really enjoyed the information you provided.
Yeah, no problem, man. Like I said, right now, American Samoa, we're catching up to the rest of the world. Because when we found out that there were other people other than us, the rest of the world, they were technologically more advanced, and so right now we're just catching up. And I think what Crypto was what he's alluding to was those gateways. Was one of those gateways was sports.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I tell you what, man. And if you look at, I know you do. You look at his Wooback's Cause I Can, his channel, and he puts. I think he's one of the best YouTube bloggers out there. Not because I'm not saying trying to cap here, but he really gives you a good look into that. This is what really brought it on, because he gives you a good insight of Samoan culture. Yeah, and Q, you could attest to that too. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. I watch it every time he comes on. Very informative. I agree with everything and it's a good thing too. It's a good way to broadcast it out to people is through food. And I love the way he's doing it. That he's using traditional Samoan food or food that we usually eat down here to broadcast the Samoan culture. And I love what he's doing, man. I just wish he was here too.
Yeah. No, he's getting bigger, man. Eventually, his channel is growing, and eventually, I guarantee you, it's not a matter of if; it's a matter. When. It's a matter of if. It's a matter of when. He will be down there soon. I guarantee you that when his channel gets bigger, as his channel grows, he will be down there. Hopefully, you make an appearance, bro.
Oh, right on, right, yeah. I'm always, I keep notifications on. Every time I see he's about to stream, I put notifications on and I wait for him to stream.
What sucks was the last one he did with the coffee. That shit came on at 3:00 in the morning. I'm like, I can't watch that one.
Yeah, that came on. It was too late for me. I just had to go on and show.
Yeah, he did a where he went to like a bunch of coffee shops and kind of tested them out.
Oh damn, that sounds like me when it comes to Tivana. I just bought like $12 worth of loose tea here, and it's I'm gonna sample them out now.
Shout out to Adam31. I appreciate you, man. I hope we do hit 6K, man. Thank you. What up, Shake? This shit hit with in no time with the job you're doing. Thank you, man. I appreciate you, Adam. That means a lot to me. And don't forget what these guys, Color and Ollie, are doing in the morning is fantastic. You're the reason. To be honest with you, you're the reason I'm getting out of bed now at 6 o'clock.
Oh, thanks, man. I really appreciate that. We're trying to provide something
good
different.
for you, because I can't freaking get out of bed at 6 o'clock.
I
be honest,
appreciate the feedback. We're really trying to.
To be honest, Color and Ali, when I go to bed, I put you guys on and I start just listening and it just doze off, and I wake up sometimes and the stream already ended. Like, okay.
Hello, Pauso. What's good, Q?
Hey, Talofa Mauso, what up?
Crypto, you like tea?
What up, Color? Ali, Crypto.
I was asking, do you like tea?
Interview, Q. Good interview, Shake.
Hey, appreciate that, man.
I can't hear.
That was good, man.
I think there's a delay, but I was just asking if you like tea. You said something about Tivana.
Yes. I'm a big tea connoisseur. I literally spend thousands of dollars at Tivana.
Have you ever had Persian tea, authentic Persian tea?
No, I don't recall having.
Okay. If you're are you coming to any home games this year?
Yes.
Okay, let me know what game. I will bring you some authentic Persian tea, bro, to brew at some point. It's very flavorful. I think you'll enjoy it.
And don't forget at the hotel like you did last time.
And what?
Yeah.
Don't forget what? What did you say?
He forgot his beer at the hotel.
Oh, okay.
Right now, I'm not leaving that at the hotel. I'm gonna drink that. I'm not gonna leave no tea behind.
And actually, it's kind of funny you brought up. It's funny you brought up tea because on the last top of the tailgate, I had this whole thing about unity and everything. And instead of drinking coffee, I drank tea, Persian tea, because that they usually serve tea, to bring unity to the family and there's a whole thing behind it.
Right. Yep.
So.
Man, Raphael,
Definitely.
Raphael says he could make the show when he's drinking. It's 3 a.m. in Arizona, so I guess he's having a late night when you're on.
Dude, I kid you not, bro. Raphael is on the TFTG 24/7. I don't think there's a show that I've seen where he hasn't been on. I wonder if this man even sleeps, to be honest.
I know, right?
Actually, that's what the people are saying about me too. So
that's true. Oh, and by the way, yes, if people are wondering, there will be a 4th of July top of the tailgate special edition. I'll be going. Color may not make it, but I'll be there.
I'm off that day, so I'll be a co-host, bro.
All right, I appreciate it. I figured I'd let Color sleep in.
And by the way, I'm not gonna go live on Larry Case, but I do have a replay of Greg, my man Greg. I'm gonna have his episode play Tuesday. So he's you'll find out why he's how a Boston Red Sox, Boston Celtics, and Boston Brewer fan became a Dolphin. So
the trifecta in Boston, huh?
Yeah. Man, so at least I know why you became because of Troy Polamalu, right? The Steelers.
Yeah, man. It was basically it. First time I saw Troy, I was like, man, this dude can play, bro.
It's official. Raphael Cartwright is TFTG groupie. Be careful. He might flash you backstage.
No, man. But Raphael Cartwright is a solid. I know. Raphael Cartwright is a solid member of this.
Definitely. 100%. I love all of his takes. I think he's funny. I enjoy having him here, man. Definitely. 100%.
Yeah, and I found out too. He's a former Marine.
Really, I appreciate your service, my friend. Veteran to veteran. Yeah, so thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Shout out, man.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you guys think? What are you guys doing this weekend?
Blowing shit up. Actually, not really this weekend.
Nah,
I'm not blowing shit up.
I'm up in my lake house here, just chilling. I'm gonna do.
I just got back.
I'm finna get ready in a bit. A friend just called me, invited me out tonight, so thought to go enjoy this Saturday evening.
Okay.
In a bit.
Yeah, that's right. It's still early evening there, right? Like 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. Yes, 4 o'clock right now, 4:30.
Do you guys celebrate the 4th of July over there?
Oh yeah, not as big as Christmas and New Year, but not not the same way the state. Because in the States, 4th of July is the biggest holiday out there, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But down here, yeah, we celebrate it. We celebrate the 4th of July.
You got some fireworks with you, Q?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we got some homemade, some bamboo guns, bro. We got bamboo guns, bro. You chop a long piece, like a fully grown bamboo. You cut a hole on the top. You get some gasoline. You light that motherfucker. You heat them up. You let it heat up, and then you just blow out the smoke and boom, boom, blow out the smoke, light it up, boom, boom.
Nice.
It's pretty loud too. Yeah, because we can't sell fireworks down here. It's illegal to buy fireworks or sell fireworks.
Is it because of the rainforest and like the tropical stuff? Like, is that what they're worried about? I don't think it's and stuff, or like what is it? Go ahead.
I don't think it's that necessarily, but that's a good reason. But I think it's just the old folks, man. Like I said, the old folks they run things down here, and they get annoyed, bro. So you imagine everybody, every household having fireworks, and you setting off the whole night. Yeah, ain't nobody gonna sleep that night. Yeah, so.
I was thinking it had to do with the environmental hazard to the environment and like any endangered species that may be in the, in the islands and stuff like that. I thought maybe it had something to do with that. You know what I mean?
No, I don't think necessarily. No, but yeah, that's a good reason. But I think it's just the old folks that run everything down here. They just don't want that kind of noise and
noise pollution, huh?
Oh shit!
Noise pollution.
God damn.
What happened? What's going on?
No, none.
Oh, okay.
Noise pollution. Yeah. That you don't want to be like JPP. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, that's insane. Yeah, there's nothing worth losing your fingers on. I'm just gonna stay away and watch it from a distance. Take pictures. I'm not holding the firecrackers in my hand to the last second to try to throw it.
No. Actually, he doesn't scream. He's actually calm during the whole show, so he's not screaming.
What was that? I didn't see it.
He wants to know if Greg screams through the whole show. No, it's a pretty good interview, man. He talks about how he became a Dolphin fan, and And he's a pretty good dude, man. And he lets you know why he is why he is. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing I like about in the blender. Just like with Q, you get to know people as people. You get to know why Big Nick is Big Nick. You got to know why Bon Joe was Bon Joe. You know what I'm saying? What makes him tick. Same thing with you, Q. I mean with you, Crypto. You got to know, the why you yell your background and things like that. So I think the goal when I do it in the blender is to get to is so people can know who he is and we all can relate in some one way or fashion. You know what I'm saying? So. Oh man, what do you guys think of this? This offensive line. Being that you play offensive line, right? What do you think of this offensive line, Q?
Who that?
The Dolphins.
I think we're gonna have to wait and see, man. This second year together, they got some okay pieces. I'm not gonna lie. I'm still worried about Connor Williams holding out. Is he still holding out?
Yeah, he's still holding out.
Yeah.
Wait. Is he actually holding out is the question. That's what I think. I think there's a confusion behind that, right?
Because he's not going to mandatory stuff. He's not going to mandatory, so that's not necessarily holding out, correct?
Yeah, basically what my understanding, and please, if someone knows more than I do, please come up here and correct me, but my understanding is that at the mini camp and OTAs, he showed up. He just didn't participate in team activities.
Yeah,
that's what he did. He worked out in the gym or whatever, and then I expect him to be at training camp, but I don't think he's going to go to any of the volunteer stuff or go anything more than what he absolutely has to.
But he's attending mandatory, right? Attendance, like
I think he's doing that part, like the stuff that's absolutely required. I believe.
Okay.
I believe
he's
he's
not
doing that,
out.
but I could be. I could be wrong about that though. That's the only thing because I haven't heard anything else. But here's a hot take for you guys. I don't think that we re-sign Christian Wilkins this offseason. I think you end up seeing right before camp that Connor Williams deal gets done.
Yeah. And I agree. I agree with that.
Because
Ali,
here's the deal. Here's the deal. The rumor has it, and this I've read this in a couple different places now. You have someone in the community that provides it every once in a while or whatever. And I don't have any sources, so I'm not really taking credit for this at all. But I'm just telling you what I've read. Right? I have read that supposedly Christian Wilkins wants way more than what we're willing to give him, and we're talking about more than $5 million more than what I would give him. And that's anywhere between 22, 25 million, somewhere in that range is what he's looking for per year.
Yeah. And what are the Dolphins willing to give?
I think, and this is what I think. I don't know anything. I don't have sources. I don't think we want to give him more than 20 million a year. That's just me. Right? So that being said, if you were to not re-sign him this offseason, you could technically franchise him at the end of next season to keep him another year, and that keeps him at the price tag that you want him at because it would be around $20 million. So,
hey, quick question. Go ahead. I'll say, all right. Listen, we all came to agreement that Mike Pouncey is in a Hall of Famer. What about his brother that played in Pittsburgh? Would you consider him a Hall of Famer?
I do. I think so. He's an all pro center, just like his brother.
He won the Super Bowl too with Ben, right?
No.
Okay, I'm sorry. I thought he did for some reason.
He made it. He went to the Super Bowl, but lost in Green Bay.
That's right. Yeah. He lost to Green Bay. Yeah. Okay. That's a good question because that was the one that proposed that question too. That's really good.
And Ali, I want to ask you, why do you say that you think the Connor Williams deal will get done before the Wilkins deal? Is it because it's more important to sign your center? Connor Williams is more important?
I think it's easier to get done at this point. And if you wait too long, you might miss out on getting Connor Williams in a long-term deal, because this is he only signed what, a 2-year deal when we signed him. So that you got to re-sign him. Otherwise, if your plan is to franchise Christian Wilkins, for example, how are you going to hold on to Connor Williams if you don't have him signed? I honestly think someone will try to outbid us if you don't get him wrapped up. That's why I think he's a little bit more important right now. But I don't know, bro. I don't have sources or anything. All I can tell you is that it's what makes sense to me. That's all I can tell you. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah, I feel you.
So, but that's what I really think. I think that I think it makes sense to get him locked up, because you got to think about it. If you can lock up Rob Hunt, our center, you already got Armstead locked up, right? That's a pretty much, 3 pillars, a good core of your offensive line that you want to keep together for at least the next 2 or 3 years, right? And then if Wynn works out, okay, we can sign him to a long-term deal. And the right tackle position, I think, if Austin Jackson, shows out, great, we can re-sign him too, and you have that offensive line for at least the next 2 or 3 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
We already keep going back and forth with Christian Wilkins. Is he worth more than $20 million a year? Yes or no? You know what I mean? Does Zach Seiler do as much as he does? In my opinion, he does almost the same job. Just my opinion, right? I know a lot of people love Christian Wilkins. He's been here from day one when he got drafted, and he's a team guy and everything. I agree with all of that. All the takes are the same. To me, Christian Wilkins and Zach Seiler are almost the same player, in my opinion. One does a little bit different than the other, but they both take advantage of it. Both are great locker room presence. Both are team guys. You know what I mean? You watched it during the Baltimore game. Seiler's mic'd up, and he's running onto the field when the offense is coming off, and vice versa, saying great job after every play, coming out, shaking hands with his quarterback, and and saying great job to receivers, the offensive linemen, everything, rooting them on and getting people riled up. You saw it all day long. So he can do that captain job that everyone questions, and you can get him, I would say, around 14 mil. That's kind of what I'm hearing is the price. And that would be a lot less. And you can take that other money and invest it in other areas that you're going to have to resign. Let's go back to the defense. You got to resign Javon Holland, bro. And that's not going to be cheap. You know what I mean? Safety is going to get paid in this league. And, you got that going on. There's a lot of people that we have to pay. We have to pay Phillips. Let's not forget about him.
Mm-hmm.
We got to pay Rob Hunt. We got to pay Javon Holland. I mean, there's people we have to pay on this team, and we have to
at least
figure it out.
with Phillips. The good thing with Phillips is that he's got we got that 5th-year option on him. So
that is correct. The other person I'm kind of worried about, but it kind of lines up when Tyreek will eventually may decide to retire, because his money will his contract ends basically when you have to worry about paying Jalen Waddle. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so that one I'm a little bit more comfortable with, because I honestly think that Jalen Waddle, seeing what he did last year and what I think he could potentially do this year, I think he deserves that money that Tyreek has. So as one drops, the other one gains it. So it's just a transition. That one I'm not too worried about.
And we all know that if Tua works out, right? Let's say if Tua works out, the receiver that he has the best chemistry, no mistaken, is Jalen Waddle in that room.
Definitely. And actually, did you guys see the article that was on? I want to say it was Sports Illustrated. Did you guys see the article about what Tyreek said?
What did he say?
I'm going to talk about it on top of the tailgate, so I don't want to give out too much of it. But if you feel free to, you can go read it. He was talking about who the next impressive receiver on the team is.
Mm-hmm.
And he said that what's his name? Robbie Chosen is the next impressive person. The guy runs very fast. He has 21.5 miles per hour is the speed that he puts out.
Mm-hmm.
And he basically said that he's gonna have a big role in a sense. That's the takeaway I took out of it. So it's going to be very impressive to see what he does in this offense, along with Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle. He might be that possession guy that I keep telling people we don't really have on this team. Because you have the intermediate guys, you have Tyreek Hill, you have Jalen Waddle, but that 0 to 10 yard consistent person to throw to, we don't have that person as of right now. I mean, it could be chosen. He's fast enough that he can do that and the intermediate stuff, but I don't know. I want to see it in action before I absolutely say that he would be that guy in that role.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely see him in the slot. One thing I said was that the 1 and 2 receivers are etched in stone, and I think 3. Even Doc agreed that said that the next 3 are going to be based on the opponents and the situation we're in. 3 through 5, you know what I mean? They're very interchangeable. And I think that this wide receiver room is gonna, and I think the same goes for the cornerback room. We already know who 1 and 2 are, but 3 and 4 are depending on the situations and the matchups that we're going to be facing that year. That game.
Yeah, that's actually a really good. It's interesting. We still haven't signed Cam Smith. Have you guys noticed that?
Yep.
We still haven't signed Cam Smith, and I'm wondering why. What's even weirder is that. And it's not necessarily weird. It's just maybe there's something going on, and I'm not hinting at anything. It's just kind of just pointing it out.
No, they probably don't sign the rookies. I don't know how often do they sign them early.
They signed all. He's the only rookie that hasn't signed yet. Everybody else is signed already.
Oh, okay. I thought it was something they do with the rookies.
What I was gonna say is that Dalvin Cook's agent is Cam Smith's agent. So I'm wondering if maybe they're using it as a bargaining chip kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? So not trying to say anything's going on because I don't know. I don't know why we haven't signed them yet. It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
So
it's going to be crazy, man. It's going to be interesting for sure.
Definitely.
But I'm training camp. When is training camp? Is it going to be late July?
Yeah.
In about another 3 weeks.
What you
I think it's late July.
What you eating on crypto? Are you eating the fancy feast?
No, it's just some chicken I picked up. Probably chicken I shouldn't be eating, but it's some chicken. I took a shortcut today.
They are scared with his recent actions, and they have to pay him. We'll go off the rails.
Ooh, what's going on?
Which player are you talking about, Dolphin Realtor? Please let me know in the comment section. Man, I tell you what. I hope y'all learn. I hope y'all learned a lot like I did today, man. That shit was interesting.
I did.
Yeah, it was.
I did take money.
I know. I did it at Cam Smith. Cam Smith. They said that.
Is it due to the language, like because of his God, he has like a attitude or like that kind of stuff, or
yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think that's why he fell off from the first round in the begin with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I don't know, man. I kind of want.
They was hinting about maturity issues, but I'm like, you guys did your homework. You researched prior to drafting him.
Yeah, you had so long to figure this out, and
right.
yeah, it's kind of like I like.
Why now all of a sudden you just discovered that he's a bad character guy? I don't get it.
I don't get it either, bro. To be honest,
like I always say, Shake Money, the rocks go with the farm. Goddammit, they knew this going in.
Oh yeah, it's kind of like for instance, Antonio Brown, how he left the Buccaneers. Were you really shocked that he was going to do that?
Mm-hmm.
Right. You really shocked now.
You're talking about a guy. You're talking about a guy who flung his furniture off the balcony, for crying out loud.
Oh yeah, that was messed up.
Or he actually
furniture
farted
off the balcony.
Yeah, he farted in his doctor's face on purpose.
What?
Yeah, you ever seen that video?
Damn.
Who did this?
No.
Antonio Brown.
Antonio Brown did this.
Dude, that guy is nuts, bro.
Oh, you never seen that?
No.
I didn't see that one.
Oh shit! Hold on, I'm gonna put it right now.
That's insane.
It was always something with Antonio Brown, bro. Always something.
Well, it wasn't his face. It wasn't in his face, but look, I'll show you now. Yeah. Okay.
Whoa.
Dude, that's messed up, bro.
Wow. He smiled.
God damn.
I bet you that doctor was like, "God damn, boy, what the hell you was eating?"
Right. This guy just farted.
Oh.
Yeah, they were saying. I think they said he ain't never been right after that perfect hit.
So what hit?
Remember that playoff with the Cincinnati and the Steelers versus the Steelers? It was a playoff game, and Burfict made a cheap shot and knocked him out of the game.
Oh, okay. He was never the same, huh?
They said he was never the same after that. They're trying to say that that's what kind of caused him to go kind of haywire.
Damn. I don't know about that.
That kind of stuff can mess with you, your mental stability. I mean, it is possible, but
right.
Some of his antics are just kind of like really out there.
Yeah, they were. It was crazy.
He used to be like the top dog receiver, man. I used to like take over with fantasy with him.
Yeah, he was productive. He's somebody you get on your fantasy squad.
I agree. Ironically, everyone knows AB as bad CTE.
Yeah.
Shake, honestly, I think when you look at the majority of the Samoan players in the NFL, majority of guys that not at skill positions. Yeah, like you're talking about offensive linemen, linebackers. Yeah, there's a few wide receivers. Like I said, I just found out today that Albert Wilson is half Samoan.
I also just found out today Juju Smith-Schuster is
half Samoan. Yeah,
exactly. I didn't know that either.
Yeah, I didn't know about Albert Wilson.
Shout out to Albert Wilson, 772 boy.
Yeah, yep.
Where I'm from.
Oh yeah, he's from Miami.
No, he's from the Jensen Beach area, and I live in Port St. Lucie, which is right next door. Like, it's one in the same. We call it the Treasure Coast if you live here. So.
Yeah, because when he played for the Dolphins, he had the necklace with his area code on it.
The Treasure Coast, huh? How many treasures can I find out there?
Supposedly it's very filled with a lot of pirate history, so I don't know.
Okay. I might have to go treasure hunting when I get down there.
I will say when I go to the beach, you won't be surprised when you see quite a few people with those metal detectors walking up along the shoreline. Yeah.
Trying to get some coins, huh? Oh man. I think it's up to 1,900 an ounce now.
What's that?
Gold.
Gold? Damn, that's what's up.
1 ounce is 1,900.
Damn.
Gold currency.
It's been kind of stuck for a while though. Been like 5 years and stuck in the mud for a while. It's been like 2011. I remember it was like 1,900. it ticked at 1,900.
Yeah.
Been stuck in the mud for a while.
So just so you're aware, the Treasure Coast primarily gets its name because of the Spanish.
What's good, Benjamin?
What's up, Benjamin? What's going on, Benjamin? Shout out to the homie Benjamin.
Shout out, Benjamin. It actually refers to the Spanish treasure fleet that lost its massive amount of treasure in the 1700s. There was a hurricane. So that's primarily what it refers to. So
okay, and probably no zealous sailor then got out there and dug it all up, huh?
No, I don't know. I don't know the full story. So there might be some of it they may have found. I don't know.
According to Anthony, from the Panhandle of Florida all the way to the southwest coast of the Bahamas, that's where all the famous pirate ships would moor their ships. They would be hiding from the British government.
Yep. That's why Tampa's mascots are the Buccaneers, so it makes sense.
Right.
Definitely.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, and then of course you got Gasparilla, which is the second largest or third largest behind the Macy's Parade.
Oh, as far as the parade.
Yeah. Man, Captain Morgan.
What time of year?
It's usually
what time
in December.
of year they have it?
I think it's usually in December. I think.
Oh, okay. They have it.
It's during the winter. They ain't gonna have that shit during the summertime. I can tell you that shit, boy. Ain't nobody gonna be attending that thing, boy.
Too hot.
Yeah.
You burning up in all the outfits, all that gear on.
You want to talk about rich history, bro? In Florida, St. Augustine. That's like one of the oldest cities in the U.S.
Yeah, it is.
I think it dates back to the 1500s, if memory serves me right.
Yeah, Ponce de Leon and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
I'm trying to look to see if there's any updated news that came out.
What's up, Chris? Fins up, baby. Yeah, it's kind of slow now, man. I think it's the holiday weekend. Everybody's getting away and shit. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So yeah,
that's the tea I'm talking about, Shake.
Which one's that one?
It's a herbal renaissance. It's in the gold package. The herbal renaissance.
That's what's up.
This one says it's got some herbs in there. Let me see the main ingredients: elderberry, black seed. It's got rose hips, wild cherry bark.
And that's your caffeine in the morning?
I'm trying to drink some of this now. I got to sample this now. I'm about to brew up. I'm going to brew some of this right now.
Hey, you ain't finna go to sleep then?
Probably not. I'll probably be up for a good minute before I wind down. I'm a night owl, man. I'm a nocturnal creature, man. I like. That's why when at all my jobs, if they give me the option of which shift to work, it's most likely the evening or night shift. I'm not a morning person at all.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, man. NFL's lit. You're right. We're about to end the stream because it's kind of slow anyway. So I appreciate everybody for coming out. Special shout out to Q for coming on, man. And tomorrow Monday, we might do something with Lewis and I. Definitely Wednesday. Check this out with Alex Dono is going to make an appearance. I'm on the works with a few people, so y'all check it out, man. But anyway, any final words before we close this thing out?
Fins up, man. That's pretty much it.
It's been it's been a great one, man.
All right, man. Y'all have a good night, and we'll see you around. We'll see you next time.